What's up, YouTube? This is Owen Dowell here, and I got another kind of quick random video for you guys. Also trying out this particular setting. Really hoping this line is actually as centered as it looks right now on the viewfinder. Trying out my, trying out a what's this thing called? Like an end table at my couch, and it's got this weird cross design on it. So this line is going to be in the frame, so I tried my best to make it centered. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. Just wanted to talk to you guys about some things I've been getting into recently. Recently, I've been watching a few new YouTube channels, actually specifically Mr. Puzzle and Chris Ramsay, and both of them do videos on puzzles. They like to solve different puzzles, and a brand of puzzle that they like to solve is called Hanayama. Now, if it weren't for these YouTubers, if I wasn't educated on who Hanayama was, I probably would have just ignored these, to be honest, but because of their videos, I know that they are actually very well made. They're very tactile, very high quality, so I've actually been wanting to check them out. And yesterday, I was going around the mall, and I walked into a Barnes & Noble, which I haven't really done since moving here, because, you know, back when I lived in Boone, I actually didn't have a Barnes & Noble, so I thought, I'll check out the Barnes & Noble. And, of course, they have Hanayama puzzles there. I was like, oh boy. So I decided to go ahead and treat myself to a couple things, and that's what you're looking at here. So just want to make a real quick video showing these to you guys in case you aren't aware of them, and also just wanted to say if you are interested in like watching people solve simple problems, you know, Chris Ramsay and Mr. Puzzle are both fantastic YouTube channels. So let's start with this one. This one is actually, this one's my favorite of the two. This is actually a level 5 out of 6. 6 is the hardest one, and this is a level 5. This one actually is a level 6. Now this is the cast spiral, and it's kind of a jigsaw puzzle type thing, kind of structure here, but as you can see, it's just this very solid. I mean, this thing weighs a lot. Very heavy. You know, solid metal set of puzzle pieces that all fit together in this circular arrangement. And it's called the spiral because when you pull up on them, they kind of form this really, really cool spiral. The goal of this is to take it apart and put it back together. I'm actually not going to do that in this video because it is a very, very hard puzzle. I've done it a few times. Maybe one day I will actually do it. Especially if you mix the pieces up after you take them apart, it can take you, sometimes you get really lucky and you get it like your first try. That actually happened to me earlier today. Or other times, like the very next time, it will take you like an hour of just sitting there figuring out the combination of pieces, where they go, and how to, you know, put them all together. But it's really fun. Actually, I find when it's assembled like this, it makes a really, really fun kind of fidget toy. Just kind of sit there like this and just play with it. And the noise it makes is actually not that offensive. So it kind of just sounds like you're just rattling around a bag of change or something. Like, this wouldn't really get on my nerves if, like, the person sitting across, like, you know, next to me in school was doing this. Not necessarily saying you should do this in school, but, you know, if you have, like, if you're one of, if you remember the fidget spinner craze, if you're one of those people that, like, you know, needs to fidget with something, I actually would highly recommend this puzzle. I have yet to have it accidentally fall apart on me. I mean, you can really go to town on this thing, and it won't really fall apart on you, so just really, really fun. This thing's really satisfying. This is another fun thing to do, just kind of push the pieces down. You know, just kind of spin them like this. That's been another fun thing that I've been doing. So yeah, anyway, that's the cast spiral. Really, really cool puzzle. Highly recommend checking that out. And this one, this is actually referred to as the cast square, and it is a level 6, so this is actually the hardest difficulty that they make. I'm not really sure why this is a level 6. This one is not that hard. I think this should be a level 3, or maybe even, yeah, level 3, maybe even a level 4. I could give it a level 4 and be happy. Basically, the goal of this is, again, to take it apart and put it back together. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if you don't really want anything spoiled about this puzzle, you should probably stop watching now, because I'm about to show you, like, something about it. So, yeah. You'll notice when you play with it, it's very solid. It doesn't really move that much. Can't really twist it apart or anything. But when you pull on the corners, you'll see that that happens. And that is a big part of the action. I'm not necessarily going to solve it in this video because this phone actually doesn't have enough space for that. But yeah, this it gets kind of stuck in this position and you're like, what's going on? Like, why won't it come apart? There's a really small, tricky mechanism in there, but once you figure it out, it's like, man, that was easy. You know what I mean? It's a little tiny trick in there that you'll often see in a lot of these take-apart puzzles. So anyway, yeah, very well made, very shiny. This thing's also pretty heavy. This puzzle is just a little bit heavier, but I mean, these are both very, very well made. Very tactile. You can hear the clanking of the metal. Super satisfying to play with, but yeah. Anyway, that's all I have time for, guys. My phone is super, like, small, so I don't have a whole lot of room on here, but anyway, I really just wanted to come on here and give you guys a little bit more content. I am working on getting a new phone. Hopefully by the end, at the end of this month, I'll have one, so I'm going to make that a big boy, get a big hard drive in there, a big, storage space so I can use it to record videos. And just trying to decide if I want the 11 or the 11 Pro, because I do like all those camera options on the 11 Pro. But for now, just thought I'd give y'all a little something to watch just in the meantime. So anyway, that's it. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will be back with some more regular videos. And actually, let's see if I have time to show you this. If not, then I'll just make an abrupt ending. Take y'all through my... Oh, I forgot the light isn't on. These boxes, look at that. It's about time, right? You know what those are? Those are my Zippos. So I'm planning on at some point updating my Zippo collection video. We will get to that at some point, but for now, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. And yeah, thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll show you on my face. Adios.